Hey, you guys, what's up? It's Randy from Sweet Action Golf. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got SGT WebTour Round 1 from Pebble Beach for you. I changed the format a little bit, more of a streamlined round. We're only going to run about 14 minutes today. I took out all the stuff in between the shots. So hopefully you guys will like the change in format. A lot of stuff to talk about. Not only what's going on in tour at Pebble this week, this round, also going to talk about the Toledo Golf Show coming up next weekend at Sylvania Tam O'Shanter. A lot of great things going on. Actually, I'm going to start with the golf show right now as I figure out what club I'm going to hit off the first tee here. So, Toledo Golf Show coming up next week at Sylvania Tam O'Shanter, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night is ladies' night. Ladies get in for free. Because it's ladies' night, I have special prices for women only lessons. I have special prices for couples, back to back couple lessons that range in an hour apiece, but you save money on the package deal. Giving away two lessons Friday, one lesson Saturday, one lesson on Sunday. And the big grand prize for the entire weekend is I'm giving away a free driver shaft fitting as well as a free Newton Motion driver shaft as well. All you have by booth 149, the Sweet Action Golf booth at the Toledo Golf Show at Sylvania Tam O'Shanter next weekend. Uh, fill out a fill out an entry ticket. It is completely free, and hopefully one of you guys out there will win either a lesson or the Newton Motion shaft. Speaking of that Newton Motion shaft, there's the first fairway of the day off of the par five. Second, uh, Sweet Action Golf is an authorized reseller of the hottest shaft in golf, the Newton driver shaft, also available in fairway woods. It is my understanding that the hybrid shafts that everyone is looking for are on the way this summer. That is an absolutely terrible attempt there from the middle of the fairway with a 7-iron in my hand. Everybody knows Pebble. The first seven is where you have to be your most aggressive. That's where you can really get the course. And while I shook hands with par twice there on one and two, not happy with the swings I'm making, not happy with the contact I'm making. So we are going to grind away at this round today. It has been a while since I played. We had a good showing in the par three tournament last week. However, right after that par three tournament, I fired up the. There's a big pull from the middle of the fairway with a lob wedge in my hand. That's one of my favorite misses. You guys know that. Um, where was I? There's another par. We'll take that par. So I really wasn't happy with the contact I was making. We had a good showing in the par three tournament last week, and then I fired up the round at Scottsdale. I was going to go right into uh, the web tour at Scottsdale last week, and it was a big DNF for me. Did not finish. Uh, the back got bad during the round, and I could not resume. There's a good shot on four, though, almost inside the circle of friendship. Let's see if we can make this first birdie of the day. And we can. That first birdie is brought to you by our great friends at cigardez.com for personalized, affordable cigar packages at any price point. Please call our friend Jay Menke at cigardez.com. Thank you, Jay. Try to take a little bit too much off there, off the tee on five. Really babied it. Again, trying to be as aggressive as I can because I know you need to get the first five or the first seven. Um, we didn't get two. That was a par five. We are going to favor the left side here off the tee on six. The bunker's fine. The swings that follow the bunker shot are not, though, however. Um, I don't know why it felt like I was going a little too fast during the round, but not really making the type of quality swings on a par five There's another big pull, and some big boy words are being said there in the studio. I can assure you of that. And we're going to leave that one just short and make another par. Now to the famous par 3 7th. There have been a lot of close shots on tour this week. I hope you guys have been watching the tour coverage. We're going to take dead aim and take it right over the stick, but we're a little too good, and it rolls just off the back. But we do pour it in. Second birdie of the day. That birdie is brought to you by our friends at Gear Up Sportswear. If you want to look, feel, and play like a pro, you need Gear Up Sportswear in your life. Gear Up will be at the Toledo Golf Show next week. Please stop by and see them. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Casey, very much for everything you guys do for Sweet Action Golf. When you stop by the booth, tell them Sweet Action Golf sent you. Here we go. We took a 7-wood off the tee on 8, and we're going to hit 7-wood again. That's pretty much just what I wanted to do off the tee. 7-wood, 7-wood. Taking dead aim right at it once again. Uncle Harvey says take, and I'm honestly so angry that I'm only 2 under par after 7 that there's going to be a lot of aggression the rest of the way. Something tells me. So we're creeping up the leaderboard. We are 2 under after 8 as we find another fairway on 9. Thank you, Newton. Sweet Action Golf is an authorized reseller of the Newton Motion Shaft, featuring a higher launch, lower spin, and a much tighter dispersion. I wish that I had more faith and confidence in my hips right now, in my lower back, so that I could open up that driver and show you guys what it can do. But right now, I am just content hitting smoothies out there. There's nothing wrong with attacking from the middle of the fairway. I will gladly sacrifice some distance as long as I keep hitting the majority of the fairways. Left that putt a little short there on 9, but we do turn it 2 under. Could be better, could be worse, considering some of the contact I made. Let's see how we do on the back 9. And there is yet another fairway. As we scroll to the back. So a lot of cool stuff happening on tour. The wind is going to pick up today for the final round. In real life for the PGA Tour, I have not checked the round 2 conditions yet for this event. I only played the first round. I am going to fire up the second round later today or tomorrow. And with where the pin was and as far back as we were, we are going to take that second shot all day long. We're going to play to the fat of the green there. And we're with par again as we move to 11. So I don't know if the second round of the Web Tour is going to be at Pebble again, if they're going to move it to Spyglass. A little tuggy off the tee here on 11, but we've got a halfway decent number. I thought it would it release a little bit more after it landed on the fringe that way. It did not, but we've got a 15-footer straight up the hill at it, and we pay it off. That's another birdie. We get to 3, and part of my rage and shame is starting to go away for not attacking those first 7 enough. So when I fire up the second round, I don't know where we're going to be playing at. I don't know what the conditions are going to be. I don't know if they're going to bump us back distance-wise or increase the wind. Here we are on the par 5, and we are going to find some we missed the fairway off the tee, which is fine. This is a 3-shot hole for us. We find the fairway with our second. And I thought it'd release a little bit to the left there, but it did not. But again, this hole can jump up and bite you if you miss the green, if you're not careful with your placement. So, yeah, I got a little aggressive there with that putt. Didn't like seeing that, but we did make par. And we stay We stay where we are. There's another fairway for us. Thank you, Newton. Also at the Toledo Golf Show, our friends from Sean's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center will be there as well. Colton will be there talking about the latest and greatest offering from Callaway, the Callaway Quantum this year, and about the club fittings he provides at Sean's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center. So when you're done with Sweet Action Golf at the Toledo Golf Show, gear up, stop over and see Colton and talk to him about the new Callaway stuff. There's a poor effort for birdie there. Left it short. As on the hole before, I got a little aggressive, and I had a little bit too much work to do coming back for par. So uh, really try to take it easy. We are going to find another fairway here on 16. Four under for the round. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties. I had to move some of the footage there. But that's a terrible miss from the fairway. That's a terrible miss green. That's an unforced error. We're four under going into 17. I feel like I really let some chances get away. At this point, we are in the top 10. We're in seventh or eighth place at this point out of about 400 entrants. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy I hit the green on 16. I've got inside 20 feet uh, on that hole under these conditions. We'll take that, right? I wish I had a little bit more effort behind that putt. I wish I would have been a little bit more aggressive. As we come to the famous closing par 5, 18th at Pebble, we're going to blow it to the right side. We don't want anything to do with that Pacific Ocean. We're fine hitting it in the bunker here. We're going to play it as a 3-shot hole. But here is where it starts to get away from us. I think it's a bad break. I mean, we hit it right where we wanted to, and it didn't stop. It rolls to the semi with ball a little bit above our feet. We played for that, but boy, it still came out left. And now we're short side, trying to struggle to shake hands with par. And I'm disgusted with that shot out of the bunker. And I'm going to be disgusted with this putt as well. Spoiler alert: we make bogey 3 under. We finish in ninth place after the first round, out of about 400, out of about 400 entrants. We have the second round to go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, give us a like, a follow, a share. Uh, and a subscribe on the YouTube channel. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook as well. There's some stats. We got to get the club head speed up to get that ball speed up. They might DQ me from the web tour because I am a +6 now in handicap. Round 2 will either be live on YouTube or it will be another quick format like this. There's the leaderboard. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Can't wait to see everybody at the Toledo Golf Show next week at Sylvania Talk to you soon.